from the first game that didn't really stand up for your game, unfortunately.
Leave it in. G'day Corbs, how are you? My name's Brent Matahidi. We've got the semi-finals of the New Zealand Secondary Schools National Championships. New Plymouth Girls High School versus St Peter's of Cambridge, not to be confused with the St Peter's in Auckland, but that's a boys' school, isn't it, Corbs?
Certainly is, Brent, and I'll throw it back to you. Congratulations, Otago boys. A very thorough coaching performance by the coaching staff. I thought your guards shot the ball well all game. That fourth quarter, very, very good basketball to watch. Tough for Rangitoto, but that semi-final basketball just proves a point. You know, good team basketball, knockout stage, very hard to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, all the boys really, you know, last year we made that semi-final and went through an emotional turmoil, playing Hastings boys. You know, we led by 20, we're looking all good, and then basically, you know, getting out of jail with a 2-point win took us on an emotional roller coaster. Yesterday we put away New Plymouth, and you know they came back at us, but we didn't have that same kind of emotional sort of thing there. We knew we had it in the bag. The boys were expecting to play well and did. And then we come out and we had that patch at the start of the thing where they didn't miss. Yeah. And we weathered that, and we've done that a few times in games. Just happened to be at the start of the game again. Yeah. Because if you remember back last year, they went on an 18-0 run. Yeah. Well, we each got some buckets. And as you said, we guard before off air, Benoit Heyman, you know, came on and just, you know, a kid everybody looks at, is that kid old enough to be playing well? You know, he's certainly old enough. He's a year 13, but he can play. And, you know, he just played with ice water and didn't miss in the first half and really set the offense off. But back to this game, players for you that are obviously big. Who are you seeing out there, Corbs?
Well, obviously, Crystal Ledger-Walker's got to lead this team. For her team, she's got to step up. Amy Russell, undersized, big, but works hard on the basket. And they've got to deal with a very well-coached, well-structured New Plymouth girls team. The 11-player, Connie, very active rebounder, and, you know, that's the player they must probably got to have the most difficulty matching up with.
Well, there's the first basket of the game off the first possession, and that's number 14. You'll have to help me out with the names there. I know I've quite a few of them. Bailey Martin hitting the jumper from the top of the key. The Cisco and Connie Paletti. And at this stage, you know, I guess the girls not so well known that are taking the first shots in the game.
Well, that's Cuppy Green. She's an accomplished three-point shooter. Shot the ball very well all tournament for St Peter's, and she will launch it, and she's quite a capable shooter.
Well, there's an interesting matchup for me. Kayla Manuetarangi guarded by Crystal Ledger-Walker. Two of the guards in the junior tall fern squad battling it out, so that's going to be an interesting matchup to see who can get dominance in there. And there she is again, just starting the game well, hitting 2 shots in a row.
Short corner jumper, bread and butter stuff, isn't it?
Yep. And you talk about, you know, coaching. Well, you couldn't get sort of 2 more experienced coaches, Trent Adam and Leanne Walker. You know, in this game, Trent's been to the national semi-finals a few times and the finals with his team. And of course, Leanne Walker, probably one of the most accomplished tall ferns that we've ever had. Still playing the game in WBC. Yeah. Right up until last year, she was in the All-Star 5.
Yeah, she was. And look, she's built a quality program at St Peter's. Last year, I think they were a top 8 team. And this year, they were a semi-finalist. And they were a young group. Perhaps may not have the names of some other teams, but they play a very good team basketball.
And that's a tough foul. You foul right on the 24-second shot clock.
It's something Crystal has to, learn to play through what we call, shot clock defence. Her enthusiasm at times does get her into trouble, as you well know, as a junior tall fin coach. Yeah,
and really, she's one player certainly that Coach Walker will not want to have to sit at all during the game. Yeah. She's certainly an athlete. She can play the 40, but if she's in foul trouble, she might not be able to do that.
No, she's already been given the look by her mum, I think, judging by what I'm seeing on the sideline there.
And it's how she reacts to that sometimes. That it's, coaching your children's a little bit interesting, as I'm doing at the moment.
You're doing a pretty good job for the Otago girls team, though, Brent. So
Yeah, well, they're work in progress. You know, it's their first nationals since the likes of Susie Bates was there.
Okay.
And it's certainly a building phase.
Cuppy Green, she'll do it all game. Don't worry about that being a bank. They've got a shooting machine out at St. Peter's and she gets on it. There's no doubting that. She is a shooter.
We got a shooting machine too. They're called Ben, Ty, Harley. Just trying to run through my year 9 players.
Yeah.
And they certainly, they're the shooting machine at school because they give terrible passes and that's generally what you get.
That's right. That's exactly it. Crystal's launching. Nice shot.
Well, that's back-to-back threes.
Yeah.
And they just can't give her that much space.
No, they can't.
You know, Crystal went away to China with the Tall Ferns. And from what I understand, you know, Coach Kiriyama might be watching this game from Perth. He likes getting a hold of the live stream and watching the game, so shout out to him. And from what I'm told, she had to perform pretty well over there against some, you know, tough international competition. And, you know, you bring that kind of experience back from going overseas. 2 trips to China this year.
Yes.
Trip to Aussie with the New Zealand touch team.
Yep.
Yeah. She might be in year 12 again next year, Corbs.
Poor old Leanne and her husband. It's another.
Well, the Tall Ferns they didn't have to pay for, so that was all right.
Yeah. 5 figures on the mortgage.
Yeah. It's only money.
It's only money. Can't take it with you. Well, look, she's a player. She generally, you know, the higher the level of competition, the bigger the challenge for her, and she rises to it.
That's right. And there you see Charlize Ledger Walker out on the floor, number 5. MVP of the under-13s last year.
Yes.
So that gives away her age. I don't think she's turned 14 yet. It comes up in, is it October, mate? It's this month?
I think so, but she may be that age, but she's got the IQ of a 22-year-old. I've never been interviewed by a basketball player that age before about what I'm doing at my trainings like that kid. She's a basketball academic.
She certainly is. I've heard it. Well, we were short of a player and she was there, so we got her in camp. And I had Brooke Blair and Shanae Blair playing. And I said to them, they were working out against the JTFs when we were in Auckland. And I said, even though she's that young, she might just give her the ball.
Yeah.
And she can play. And I said, you can set her up and she can set you up. And they came up afterwards and just really singing her praises and say, you know, that girl's good.
Yeah, no, she is. 10-8 score. You know, just under 6 minutes to go, the end of the first quarter. Still in the feeling out process. Both teams, St. Peter's unfortunately picked up 2 fouls.
Yeah, no one's really busted the game open, but...
No. Nice hustle.
Yeah, there it is. Get her hands on the ball.
Yep. Cuppy Green doing a good job. Very smart. Yeah.
Well, we'll let that the picture tell the story, and that's, you know, it's a 13-year-old going to the basket, smart, getting the foul, and putting the layup in. I mean, it's just tough. There is another younger sister, and she keeps telling me, she goes, you know, I talk about Crystal being in the junior Tall Ferns, she goes, but Charlize is better. It's a cracker. So
very competitive family.
Yes. Oh, look at that.
Big sisters come to play.
Hold that for a second, Corb.
Certainly, mate.
I'll see if we can get live stats going.
All right, not a problem. 13-10, St. Peter's up by 3. 5:22 to go in the game. 12 on the shot clock. New Plymouth with the ball at the top. Crossover dribble, kick out. Nice drive. Outside shot, makes the basket. Beautiful. Very, very good team structure. Kale with the outside basket. Scores 13 each. Cuppy Green with notes. Early shot by Ledger Walker. New Plymouth with the ball. Brent, they're very deliberate with their half-court set, aren't they, New Plymouth?
Yeah, they are. Yep.
Go to their
Trent's
on-ball.
drilled them very well.
He does. You've got to watch the reach, young Ledger Walker.
Oh. I'm going to have to actually leave the commentary box for a minute because I have forgotten to do a job, which is very important.
No, you leave it.
And that is organise our shoot-around for tomorrow for the final.
You've got a final to do. I will torture the live stream viewers with my take. This is my third game.
The dulcet tones of Anthony Corbin.
I'm surprised there's people tuning into this game 3 games with me. I'm not.
You can always turn the volume down.
Yeah, so I would recommend it. 14 to go on the shot clock. New Plymouth the ball at the top. Very precise with their half-court execution. Overloading the court. Off the screen. Good defence, St. Peter's. Got away with one there. Whose ball? St. Peter's ball baseline. 13 each, 4:36 to go into the first quarter. Crystal Ledger Walker on the walk-up. Ball on the wing. Amy Russell. 15 on the clock. St. Peter's not rushing things. 8 on the clock. Baseline drive. Turnover. New Plymouth ball. Again, not looking for their transition game. Going straight to the half-court set. Watch the double screen action off the baseline. Runner as she gets to it. Nice little handoff action. They got the matchup they want off the on ball. Poor weak side box out. Again, Amy Russell recovers well. Scores 13 each, 3:45 to go into first quarter. Ledger Walker on the drive. Drew the foul. Second team foul, New Plymouth. Referee still pedantic with tucking these singlets in.
Apparently you can break your fingers, Corbs.
Okay, I've heard it all.
I've never seen it.
No.
But apparently it's possible, but it looks nice.
I understand that. Ledger Walker misses first free throw.
And of course, being from Otago Boys High School, we would expect our students to be wearing their shirts tucked in.
Without a doubt. Without a doubt. Misses both free throws. Great hustle on the offensive rebounding. Ledger Walker probing the zone. On the catch. 10 on the shot clock. Fiddling with the ball. Step back. Great hustle weak side. And Plymouth recover. Fast break situation. On the kick, way to fill the lane, misses it. Yeah, she missed an open basket. Great hustle, St. Peter's.
Yeah, Connie kind of got it in there. I'd expect you to get into a layup step rather than trying to come to a jump stop, which put herself just under a little bit of pressure, really, to make that.
Such a good athlete, you expect that from her, don't you?
Yeah, I expect her to make that.
Amy Russell, ball at the top. 6 on the clock. They're going to have to force a shot here. Great defense. Nice step. Wow. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
Basketball IQ, we mentioned it before, and there it is right there.
Composure. Great composure. Amy Russell on the perimeter. Dribble handoff. Oh, nice crossover. Don't leave her open.
Well, you called it.
And so I put that on my scouting report. Don't leave that kid open. She shot the ball so well yesterday.
Yeah. Of course, 3-on-3 is a game you really love and have had real success with. And there's New Plymouth Girls High School, who are the national champions from last year.
Yep.
And you see them, they in the last set, they play a lot of two-player game with Marurirangi and Politi.
Yes.
On the right-hand side. That's going to be Ledger Walker's Crystal second foul. Nope, no. It's 13.
Amy Russell.
Amy Russell.
Jumps in and helps her captain out.
Yeah.
That's her second foul, though. Well, both these teams, they played the national final.
Yeah.
St. Peter's and New Plymouth. Very impressed by the structure of both teams. You know, and Crystal's a natural for 3-on-3 because she's a guard. You can switch an on ball and she can defend a big. So both teams played very well.
Might be something I have to bring Joe Cook, Green, Sam Timmins, Matt Dukes, and
yes,
please
up.
Do. Yeah. Can someone maybe want to sponsor us and pay for our flights?
You were talking road trip last time we talked about this.
Yeah, road trip. That'd be a nice long drive to Auckland.
I don't think the Timmins family would like to pay another airfare to Auckland.
I don't think so. Has he got enough air points to go for free, though?
I'm sure he has, because he got those air points to China. Look at that for a drive. Okay, missed that. Score 16-15, minute 17 to go.
Well, it's a great game.
6 seconds on the shot clock.
Getting Connie a break with a minute 17 to go.
Yeah.
Smart coaching from Trina Adam.
St. Peter's ball. It's Leanne's out of bounds play. Who's it going to? There it is.
Oh, there to step back in the post.
Okay, all right. O'Keen likes to do his version of the call. Is that a travel?
Of course it was. O'Keen called it. I'm going into a final tomorrow. I'm not going to say anything.
Exactly.
I'm also going into a 23-24.
Yeah.
Which Trent tells me could be a record. He said there'll be no coach ever who has gone first in a tournament and come 24th. Of course, the outcomes aren't decided yet, but, you know.
No.
Yeah, he wants to make a big thing of it. I'm like, thanks, mate.
He will keep.
He will certainly keep. And, I mean, it's a great tournament, and if you don't come, if you don't go, you don't know. And the players that come here for the experience and understand what it takes, they see these players playing in the finals. They go away and they think, well, maybe if I put some more work in, got the hours into training, that can be me.
Yep.
And certainly the teams that I've brought away in the past, with the boys, it sometimes takes a year to get used to.
Yep.
And then you really you get used to the competition. You understand what it takes, and you come back with all that experience, and you're able to use that and just to put your best efforts on the next day because you've been there, done that.
Well, I think St. Peter started off their first National Day came as a wildcard entry with teams pulling out, and it gave that group a taste of this, and they've just worked away diligently every year.
Yes, Leanne said they did play in the 23-24 game.
Yep.
And that's the quarter.
16-15.
Are we having a break, Gareth?
I think we... Start of the second quarter, the score is 16-15. St. Peter's inbounding the ball, sideline. Balls with Crystal Ledger-Walker. Going to an on-ball. Turns the corner. 9 on the shot clock. Ledger-Walker with the ball. Forces the 3. Misses. New Plymouth possession. Double teaming the ball. St. Peter staying in a man defence. Again, coming through that double screen action, cutting through the middle, on the drive, travel. An area St. Peter's going to have to be very careful of, that New Plymouth baseline cutter, cutting up the split line off the double screen action. Ledger-Walker with the ball. Cuppy Green on the catch, Amy Russell. Quincy Bartlett, Ledger-Walker outside 3, unsuccessful. New Plymouth on the fast break, nice pass. Good scrambling defence. 18 on the shot clock. Trent Adam caught into play, T. Out of bounds play, it's a flat set. Some down screen action on the catch. Nice drive. Easy basket. New Plymouth up by 3. The score 18-15. Very early in the second quarter. New Plymouth persisting with their zone defence. It's been very successful for them all tournament. Amy Russell on the catch. Ledger Walker on the drive. Mid-range jumper, unsuccessful. Nice scramble, Cuppy Green. Hello. Yes, ball didn't touch the rim. They should not have reset the shot clock. Both teams huddling up. Run that clock down to... It'll be less than 10 on the clock. Five seconds on the shot clock. Substitution in for New Plymouth. Shooting guard back out there. Who's going to take the shot? 5 on the clock. Here it is. 4, 3. She has to launch it. Rims it. Nice recovery. St. Peter's get the O board. They should reset this. Go back to their structure. Amy Russell on the perimeter. Nice pass. Ledger Walker recovers. Double teamed. There it is. Take your shot. Quincy Bartlett. Bad luck. New Plymouth back in possession. They've got to be very deliberate with their half-court execution here. Going to a horn set. Nice turnover. Scrambling by St. Peter's. Crystal Ledger Walker with the ball. Did not see the trailing defender. Turnover. I'm not sure what's up with the shot clock. I don't think there should be 8 seconds on the clock. I think they missed the reset there. Definitely did not look like a 16-second possession to me. On the drive. No one's picked this up. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Very interesting. Nice cut. And one play. Crystal Ledger Walker makes the layup. She's on the free throw line. Makes the score 18-17. 7:40 to go. Second quarter. St. Peter's going to the subs bench. Bringing in a new guard. She's subbing in early. Referees having a discussion about singlets and so forth. Want to bring a sub in. Who are you subbing him for? One-point game.
Well, not too much has changed since I had to go out and have a quick chat with the press.
No problem. Very popular with the ODT, are you?
Well, they're running a story, obviously. Fantastic win for Kavanagh College in the Single A final.
Excellent.
Over the North Otago neighbours who actually play in our competition as well. So they've played each other a few times. And yeah, no, it's great for them and it's great for basketball in Dunedin. Yeah, exactly.
Again, New Plymouth very precise with their half-court execution. Leave her open again. Ooh. Got out of jail there, but O-board.
Well, I've managed to find some stats, Corb, so
that's good.
Just run through a couple of those. Anything sticking out for you for the New Plymouth girls team?
Not really. I mean, expected point spread amongst the starters.
Yep.
Rebounds. Yeah. And go to the other team. Crystal Ledger Walker launching from the outside, misses a 3.
Well, Crystal's certainly taken
10.
a lot of shots.
Yeah.
She's taken the bulk of them.
License to shoot. That's what shooters do. Watch the reaching. Misses it.
Oh, that's too easy.
Yeah, weak side box out. St. Peter's are an undersized team. Amy Russell, New Zealand under-16 player, is really a stretch 3, but she's playing the 4-5 spot, and she does work hard around the basket. There she goes to work.
Right there. And great delivery from Ledger Walker, the nice little backhanded pass.
Makes it a 1-point game. New Plymouth up 20-19.
We'd have to say New Plymouth had a mini break. It was almost a 2-point, sort of 4-point break. It's almost a mini break, really, isn't it?
Nice
in this
drive.
game.
Again, O boards. Now, who's that foul on?
It's on 4, I believe, is it?
I hope it is.
It's one hand, so it is 4.
Yeah. Again, weak side box out hitting St. Peter's. They are undersized.
Well, I just saw another undersized team get on the boards, and it's about commitment. You've got to know that if you get a body on them, they can't push you out of the way.
Yep.
They can't jump over the top of you. So it's about just getting there. And what I always say, because it's about making the effort on the ground.
Yeah.
If you make the effort on the ground, don't make it a jumping competition, you've got a chance.
Yes, that's correct.
And of course, playing undersized basketball is going to be something we're going to be doing in December against Australia.
Well, it's very much, unfortunately, it's a New Zealand tradition in basketball, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, you see it with the Tall Blacks. I mean, I know they've got some big forwards now, and Fotu and Ty Wynyard obviously going, and some of the other boys. But really, internationally, they're still not massive.
No.
And so, while we're breeding that, what Nenad has done is play them a lot on the perimeter.
Yes.
And so drags the other bigs out, and they've learned to shoot.
Yeah.
And so when you've got bigs that can shoot, which is that European system, where the bigs step out and shoot, then it gives yourself chances. And fantastic effort. Finished 16th, top 16 in the world.
Well, that's been a hallmark of Nenad's coaching, is playing small ball, and he's done an outstanding job. And it's something I've sort of subscribed to a little bit, is finding a competitive style of basketball, and that's what he's done with that Tall Black program. Getting back to this game, 2-point game, New Plymouth up 21-19, just under 6 minutes to go until half time. Again, not a lot of fouls called in this game. The referees are letting the girls play, which is something we like to see. You see, Kayla Maruererangi bringing the ball up the court. She's got such silky, smooth skills, with the ball. A fantastic dribbler, just a straight-up point guard. Yeah. And
we talk about point guards, and here's probably 2 point guards up and coming in New Zealand, right out there then, and and that's
Cuppy. Oh no, it's not. I thought it was Cuppy. No, I'm getting it mixed up with Charlize. How many fouls is that on?
Be a second.
Again, Crystal does need to work on her shot selection. She had a nice transition opportunity then. Doesn't need to force it. It's only a 2-point game.
I guess she looks around and she knows that there's she knows the designated shooters, and she reads the game pretty well, and she's looking for those players. So when if she doesn't see them open, she will be looking for herself.
Yep, that's true. Don't
left
leave
wide
it
open. They get the rebound this time.
There. Bringing the ball up. Nice job. A little stagnant.
It's just that pack D playing the passing lanes, aren't they, really?
Yeah, forced a shot. Nice scramble.
4 seconds left.
Amy, you can shoot that. That's all right. Go to the ball.
Oh, no. Turn it over back to the opposition.
Run your set.
So I guess we haven't talked about it. Who's your pick? I mean, the game's pretty easy. 21-19. 4:30 to go.
I've got to be loyal to St. Peter's.
Okay, so that's the heart.
Yeah.
There's that little mini run.
Yeah. Makes it
23-19.
23-19. Look, it's a hard game to pick. You look at it and you think there's more scoring ability and size with New Plymouth, but never undervalue the fight in the St. Peter's team. They've got great role players that get out there and do a job, and reputations mean nothing. I think you proved that in the last game.
Oh, certainly. And we don't want to really harp on about it because this is about, I guess, women's basketball.
Yeah.
But and the kids out there are just going to battle for it, and you can see it in their eyes. They want it. They want to make that be in the national final. And
well, that first girls semi-final was a great game. It went down to the last minute and a half, and a 5-point spread.
Yeah.
Westlake really shocked them, and it was the Westlake guards, with the offensive rebounding power. I think Westlake got 18 offensive rebounds in that first game.
So Caitlin Noyer had a big one?
No, it was the guards.
The guards?
The guards got in and got on the glass and got a lot of rebounds. It wasn't the bigs.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It goes back to, as you said, it's about the battle on the ground, so to speak. Okay, 4-point game, just under 4.5 minutes to go.
A mini break to New Plymouth girls.
Yeah, a little up-screen action.
pretty good defensive stance from the New Plymouth girls.
Yeah.
You know, they're all down in the stance the whole time. Making it very difficult. Arms are spread wide.
Amy Russell working hard on the post.
Yes, she is.
Nice,
She's doing a good job in there.
nice pass by Quincy Bartlett. Makes it a 2-point game.
You know, there's not a great deal of size there, and I guess, you know, either team looking ahead to playing, you know, Wellington girls who do have some serious size. You know, we're seeing probably two even, you know, I mean, I'm looking out there and I'm seeing New Plymouth girls. We're looking from a reasonably high, but there's no one that's towering above anybody else.
No.
But I'm liking the skill level, I really am.
Nice crossover.
That's great read on there, just wanting to finish, you know, maybe get that extra dribble. Nice pull-up jump shot. Nice form on that, nice high release. I'll try not to say nice too many more times. Oh, great read.
Bounce pass, mid-range jumper.
And there's Connie Pauletti's always going to try and get a hand to the ball if it's anywhere near her.
So those weak side box outs, unfortunately for St. Peter's, they're going to have to address.
You see the knee pads that Pauletti wears. She spends a lot of time on the floor getting after the ball. You know, throws her body on the line, lands on her head at times, which is not great.
No. Okay. Oh, come on.
Oh,
Shaky.
wow. Got very lucky.
Nice
and
pass.
And then get a cut.
Oh, yeah. St. Peter's tied up. They must have gone to church this morning and said their prayers. They've got a little luck there.
Aren't they the wrong denomination for us, Corps?
You can't delve there. You can't delve there. They're a very happy team. I did have dinner with them last night, a restaurant in town. A very jovial, happy group of parents and players.
Oh, they're all good kids. And you've seen that the tournament's been, as a whole, been played in such a great spirit, really.
Yeah, it has, definitely.
There's been I haven't heard of any controversy or anything like that.
No.
You know, I think I've only know of one coach getting a tick, and that was me.
Oh, yes, I did see that game. Yeah. Yes. Otago girls versus Waimea, was it?
Yeah, that's right.
I do have the film. I might have to clip that. And
yeah, I mean...
no, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, it was kind of amusing. You live and learn.
Of course you do.
You live and learn.
Scores.
And it's a lot of it's about knowing the referees and what you can discuss with them and what have you. And here you've got, you know, a Keen Reid and James Campion, you know, very experienced referees.
Yeah.
Been around the game a lot, played the game a lot. So, I mean, you know, you couldn't ask for better referees to have on a game.
James coached him, reffed NBL for a number of years, didn't he, in Nelson?
Yeah, and I mean, of course, you know, his son Lockie up here is playing for Nayland. You know, gives him an opportunity to come up ref, see his son play.
And that's good.
And that's great. And, you know, you look at, you know, we talk about the Ledger Walkers, the number of second-generation basketball players, you know, basketball players of, you know, whose parents have been basketball players.
We'll turn the shot down.
Did. That's getting some scrambled D, 2 seconds.
Whoa. And the turnover, the score's 25-23, New Plymouth up by 2. Fast break opportunity. Okay, who's our foul on? Don't put up.
It's 10. That's Ledger Walker. I mean, that's his second. Do you risk it for the last 150? Here, Coach Trent Adam will be telling you Crystal has got 3. Or got 2, and take it at her.
Yes. Minute 50 to go on the clock.
Big call whether they leave her in the game.
3-point game.
See Coach Green down there, and you can't really say he's on the bench, but he's just chilling out down there at the end of the St. Peter's bench.
He's got a daughter in the team.
That's right.
3-point game. Missed the box out. He's going to his flat. On a bounce play again, is he?
Looking for the lob to Pauletti and the kick to Manuirarangi.
Get a hand up on her.
Flat. She nails it though.
6-point game.
Yeah, that's a big swing, and I think we've really
35 to go.
The biggest lead has only been 4 points, and now it's a 6.
12 on the shot clock. The deflection. St. Peter's ball baseline. 29-23. Minute 27 to go in the game. Again, Crystal Walker getting the deflection off the baseline defender. Nice step through by Amy Russell.
The lady comes down with the boards.
The hands. No need to do that. No. You're in foul trouble. You put her on the line. Come
90 feet away from the basket, and you give up a foul. And really, it's frustrating as a coach.
3 on Amy Russell as well.
You might want to be putting pressure on the ball, but really that's a poor foul with a young lady that's on 2 fouls and a big part of the St. Peter's team.
Still only a 6-point margin. Minute 16 to go.
Well, fouls could come into it. How deep's the St. Peter's bench? It's a tough question, maybe.
It is a tough question.
Seem to be a few girls sitting there that maybe probably haven't seen too much court time.
No, they've seen court time in games, but she generally rotates 7. Another turnover, St. Peter's. Fast break opportunity. Great screen.
Oh, challenge there by Crystal Ledger-Walker on 2 fouls.
Nice step through.
This will be a shot.
From downtown.
The range is not a problem for Crystal. She certainly doesn't mind shooting it from deep.
No, she doesn't. New Plymouth possession, 30 seconds on the game clock, 13 on the shot clock. Not in a rush, New Plymouth. They got their post seal they want. They're going after Ledger-Walker.
19, 1 shot left in the game, 7.5. 7-point lead.
Dribble handoff. She's got to flat this a little bit. Take the last shot. Going to the on ball with Quincy Bartlett. Take last shot. Boom.
Nails it.
Guppy Green, great shot. Makes the score. 30 points to 26. New Plymouth up by 4. Very precise final play.
Yeah, fantastic effort right there. And there's Crystal Ledger-Walker. She had missed a couple of shots herself, and she turns her own shot down really and kicks it out to Guppy Green, who nails it. Yeah. Interesting stance on the shot.
Hey, it's dropping.
And from what I've been, obviously coaching, you do a bit of shot analysis, and you have a look and you read as much as you possibly can. And from what I've read, is the feet. The stance, I guess, as you shoot the ball, isn't a major factor. It's all about the upper body and finishing with all those, I guess, the levers and the force going towards it, and finishing with legs together. So, I guess you do what you can. You get your preparation. You try and have your best players at the camp, and the best ones available to you at the time. And so we feel as a coaching staff with Mel Bennett, who's based in Tauranga, Bronwyn Davidson, who's started out as my apprentice coach, has become the manager, but still has a whole lot to add in terms of her basketball knowledge. So I'm really happy with our coaching staff and the preparation that we've done. And so we go into that camp, long preparation camp, 6 days. Before we head to Fiji, and we'll get more build up over there as well. So
you've got to acclimatise as well.
Yeah, acclimatising to that. We're going to Auckland, so for me it'll be acclimatising.
Yeah. What will the climate be in Fiji that time of year?
I understand it's warm.
Okay.
Minimum of about 20 degrees and very humid.
Okay.
And can be quite rainy.
So humidity in the court, obviously.
Humidity on the court. The stadium, we've seen the stadium, looks pretty nice.
Okay.
Here we see some pressure coming from St. Peter's, extending their defence really.
Okay, that should be St. Peter's ball.
Yeah, well, it's first possession. It's a pretty easy one to call, even if the bench forgot. It's only been 16 seconds since the start of the half.
4-point game.
And already you notice, that first defensive possession, St. Peter's trying to up the tempo, I guess, in terms of defensive pressure, and maybe they're trying to create turnovers and get some offense going from their defense. No, and that's
not the pass.
That's poor.
Got to get down the court in transition D as well. Close out on the shooter. Good job. Well, they're right. St. Peter's you can't let this New Plymouth team get into their half-court structure easily. Otherwise, they're just going to ground you into submission. Watch the gambling. She nearly gave that away.
Well, she obviously got her hands on the ball. It did flick out up, and sometimes you, as a referee, might go, that's gone up, therefore it's a foul.
Yeah.
But James Campion, very good position there.
Yeah.
Would have seen it pretty clearly.
Nice backdoor cut. 7 on the shot clock. Have to pull the trigger. Front rims it. Transition basketball again. Good hustle. Good job to get back and protect their basket.
Oh,
there it is. She read that very well. Cuppy Green.
While she was closing out.
Yeah. Stepped up at a time when she's needed to.
On Ransfield, who's already hit a couple threes. So, good shooter. It's interesting, they're just taking their time to see what they can get.
Yeah.
No, the offense isn't fluid at the moment.
3 seconds on the shot clock. St. Peter's ball.
I mean, from my perspective, what I'm liking is I'm seeing these teams really working, hard on defense.
Yeah.
And defense is something that, obviously we feel as coaches is key.
Yeah, yes it is. Go to ball. Nice top. Great
elevation from Ledger Walker.
Yeah. It was all started by Cuppy Green going to the ball and Crystal trailing down and coming in the front of the rim, getting that rebound.
Marawedarangi's first foul, I believe.
Okay. The score's 30 points to 26. New Plymouth up by 4.
She's leading the scorers in the game at the moment with 11. Crystal Ledger Walker has 10.
Yep.
And, class guards, and they're doing what they're going to be doing in camp come November, end of November after exams.
Yeah.
So, going at it.
Nice seal.
Great seal. And in fact, the seal created the triple screen, really, didn't it?
It did. Very strong, Crystal. 2-point game. Amy Russell finishing well. No, got a snip. Walk up.
Bit of incidental contact there, but the turnover.
Letting the girls play. That's what we like to see.
Well, interesting to say that. We were talking as coaches yesterday, had a bit of a chat, and having been in China and the way they play defense in Asia, right up and down the court, they have 2 hands on them.
Yeah.
It's not until you go to shoot the layup. Oh, Silky skills and unable to finish. Not until you go to shoot the layup do you have to take your hands off.
Yeah.
And so point guards are having to work their way up the floor with somebody's hand on their hip the whole time. And, you see it in international basketball, it's very rough.
And that's something I've had to very politely mention to people with that international level of basketball is that it's physical, it suits our athletes, but we have to let them be able to encounter that here. Your point guards have got to...
Yeah. Like I would like to see them allow a lot of contact as they're bringing the ball up the court.
Yeah.
But, do we go and talk to Mel Whelans and say, hey, Mel, I know you don't like it because that came out a few years ago where they said, you can't push the point guard up the court because you're trying to tire them out, which is what you do.
Yeah, that's the game.
But then you obviously, instead of just having 1 point guard, you might need to have 2.
Yeah.
So, if, right now, if Crystal was right on her hip, putting pressure on her, I think it would make Kayla a better player.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
1 point game. New Plymouth up 30 points to 29. 5 on the shot clock. Turnover.
Misunderstanding there.
St. Peter's are back in this game.
Yeah, certainly are. It's 1 point ball game with possession.
Yep. There she is. Nice drive, nice pass. That word nice is being spent a lot today. Good scramble on defense. That's good. Good job.
Yeah, that's good, D.
Yeah. Good footwork.
And interesting enough, I mean, in the Australians, they don't allow them to touch him at all.
Yeah. She's too big. No 3-second call.
Oh, dangerous.
Great recovery.
And 4 St. Peter's girls in the paint trying to scramble for the rebound, and they come up with it.
It's interesting you say that about Australia, Brent. I think that's sometimes why in that age group international stage they do struggle in the men's program.
Yeah.
Because they're not allowed that physicality in their own competitions. Nice drive.
You look at the NBL, and they went from basically letting a lot of contact going to calling touch stuff, and I guess the Breakers struggled with it last year to adjust. They certainly struggled because they had a lot of international basketball players in the group.
Yeah.
In terms of Tall Blacks, and there's Ledger Walker.
Great hustle. She's going to make that layup. Put St. Peter's up, 31 points to 30, just under 5 minutes to go, midway third quarter.
Coach, Trent Adam really just pulling that hair out, I guess.
Crystal's like a shark. She's lingering, looking for that cheap meal, if she can get it, except for that little reach.
And, New Plymouth girls just haven't really been finishing around the rim at the moment.
No, they haven't. I watched film of their game yesterday. Who they play? Rangiora, was it? I'm trying to think. Their quarterfinal. Who did they play? I'll have to go back. I was watching film of it anyway, but they were, they weren't missing.
Yep. They're killing everything.
31 each, 4:40 to go till the end of the third quarter. Makes both. Scores 32-31.
It's a barnstormer of a game. The biggest lead has been New Plymouth girls, about a 6-point lead.
Yeah. It's a smart play. She just gets you in that hip, and she's got to milk you for that.
Yeah, and I talked to both Kayla and Crystal before the game, obviously individually, and basically, I want them to work each other, so I gave them scouts on each other. So
yeah. All right, Leanne will come find you.
Yeah, I bet she will. If she hears this, she'll be I'll be in trouble. But I said you want them to work hard, and you want them to challenge each other.
True.
And if they're challenging each other, then they're going to develop as players. So, if I'm going to tell one, I might as well tell the other.
Yeah, no, that's right. New shot clock for St. Peter's to work with. 1 point game.
Did they hit the rim?
Oh, yes, it did.
No one's complaining. It must have.
No. Trent's very composed.
That is his composed. And just really going.
Hello.
There's that foul.
That's
fourth.
Amy.
And that is 2 fouls, 90 feet from the basket.
Yep.
And as the biggest player in the St. Peter's team, I'm afraid with 14 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the game, that is going to just seriously hurt them.
Yeah, it is. And she's the most effective offensive rebounder as well. So
look, she's got 6 points, 5 rebounds.
Yeah. She's a workhorse, member of the New Zealand under-16 team, and she's an undersized big that's just got a big work rate. She's a key player for them.
Yeah, that's right, and they've got to go. That 14 minutes, well, probably maybe even 10 minutes without her, and really, I guess, Leanne Walker will be hoping they can ride the storm and just stay in the game before they bring Amy back out.
Yeah.
As a coach, I mean, you want your players in the game, especially your effective players in the game, and if it's at all possible, you play your best players the whole game.
Yeah.
If you need to rest them, unless you need to rest them, and sometimes you don't get those opportunities to rest them.
No.
Yeah.
No, it's weakness in this team. Quincy Bartlett's capable outside shooter. She's going to have to step up, and then she can play post. Obviously, strong enough to. But
well, for me, interestingly enough, it hasn't been Amy Russell that's been pulling down the boards. There's been others that have been pulling them down. So. And as I said earlier, I think St Peter's had 4 or 5 girls in the paint, so looking to rebound. But here we go. They've got a small team on. They're going to extend the pressure. I was looking around to see where Kayla was, and she's on the right-hand side. She really needs to take control and get the ball in her hands. She can dribble through a multitude of defences.
Yep, they got a little deflection there.
Keep your hands out, Crystal.
Yeah, be careful. 14 on the shot clock.
Yeah, and it's taken them a while to get into their set.
Yep, they've done a good
job. They go
job.
on ball with Connie Poletti, the 2-player game.
Yep, close out. Good
bit
job.
of Spurs action.
Yep.
And a nice finish.
Too easy on the rip, wasn't it?
Yep.
To drive baseline on her.
And that's a 3-point lead that's opened up.
Yep.
One dribble going nowhere, Shalise. Yep. Ledger Walker wants to even it up in one shot.
Nice hustle. Good job.
Are we calling that assist to Crystal?
Yep.
Or the air ball?
We'll give her an assist. We'll be nice about it. 1-point game. 3:15 to go. 14 on the shot clock. Where's the help? You generally want to get out of the no charge zone, don't you?
You do, and she was late. That's a good call. But interesting for me, Crystal came out and really closed the gap too much. And, an under-13 coach down in Dunedin named Gary Smythe would be going too close, which just means go around them, and that's pretty much what that was. She got too close to her, and one step and you're burnt.
Yeah. Bad help.
Poletti, hard off the glass, gets it to drop.
3-point game.
It's a great name, that Poletti, isn't it? It's a real baller name, I think.
Okay.
I like it.
A little optimistic with that early shot. And they're going to punish you on transition here. One good box out. Good box out. Now whose ball's that? And the Plymouth ball. 3-point game. 2:30 to go till the end of the third quarter. Switch on that. Get a hand up on her.
Challenging the interior defence. Kicks it out. Like to see that.
5-point game.
And both Manurinarangi and Ledger Walker are year 12s.
Yeah, another year at that. That's a nice move. Okay, she called it. We heard it from up here.
We certainly heard it come off the bank.
3-point game.
You take them any way you can get them, don't you, really?
Oh, you do. It's a semi-final. On-ball action. Oh, she's looking to slip off there, wasn't she? Don't you leave her open.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you got caught.
Yep.
Watch where you put your hands. Well, how many is that?
Number 3.
Yeah, it's just that.
Reaching for baton number 3.
Now, what's the deal off the shot clock? There shouldn't be a 24, sure.
Well, it did hit the hoop.
Okay. All right.
Remember, hit the backboard hoop.
Yeah.
Came off. Shalise pushed. Lucky you're not reffing, Corbs. Now, talk me through a little bit of 3-on-3 stuff. You don't get to coach, really, do you?
No,
I'm the game coach.
I'm a baseball coach.
Yeah, from the stands.
It's all hand signals. Except in China, they banished me to the back of the stadium. So, in the end, we had a coach's row, but none of the game coaches went and sat there because it was surrounded by FIBA officials. So, we sat about the 7th or 8th row back, and look, there's very little game coaching you can do purely because...
No time.
Well, the music's blaring, the players can't hear you, it's hand signals. was a fair call.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Getting in the air and
She
Connie
sold that. Well sold.
It was
She got
well sold.
Got caught it extending her hand. Only a second foul though.
Certainly not suffering the foul.
Trent, let it go. You got a 3-point lead.
It's not a battle you're going to win.
No.
Not with James.
No.
And sometimes you just want to smile and go, yeah, it's a tough one. And that's 2 offensive rebounds in a row from Legia Walker.
Yeah. 1-point game. I'm going to run the clock down here. Nice pass.
Great pass. And Trent runs some nice actions.
He does.
And they're very well drilled, so.
Yeah.
This will be the last shot.
Yeah.
You're going to see the 3.
Shooters in the corner.
Oh.
That's class.
I actually talked to her about when we were in China. I said, have you ever made a jump stop, Crystal? And she was like, why would I do that? She goes, I'm in rhythm. I just come to my stride step. And for me, I probably use stronger language, but it does kind of scare me. But, after you've seen it go down over and over again, you go, oh, well, that's what she does. And so she obviously practices it.
Yeah, she does.
And it's deceptive to other players because other players jump step. She stride steps.
Yeah.
And you'll see Trent Adams still talking about with James Campion that rebound foul.
James, to his credit, came over and spoke to him, which is good.
That's right.
It's a good mannerism between coaches and referees.
Certainly is. They've got a smile on their faces. So.
Yeah. Well, they got the whistle, so. Last quarter.
Haven't really heard the crowd get into it any kind of way. I think Fraser's supporting, obviously their local team.
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
And is this the number 1 qualifier out of the Hamilton region?
No,
St. Peters?
No, Hamilton Girls High School was. They beat Fraser in the Zone 2 final.
So St. Peters are the third
qualifier, yeah.
Wow.
Hey, those Hamilton teams, they play each other enough times, sooner or later.
They work each other out.
They do, and St. Peters had their number in the Waikato competition, but the semi-final, girls side came out and, they were very good.
It's been our closest game this whole tournament, Corbs, against Hamilton girls.
Thanks, mate. The foul count certainly reflected it as well.
If only we could have made 4 of those 24 free throws that we missed.
No, look, I mean, unfortunately, players have got to learn to adjust to the officiating. Nice pick and roll action.
Great action.
New Plymouth up by 1.
Well, there's been a few lead changes.
Yeah, won't be the last lead change. Too slow on the reversal. She was open in the corner for a long time. 6 on the clock. She's going to have to force it.
Oh.
No, too late.
And the bench right in front of her weren't telling her.
No.
I think Leanne might have known. Maybe she didn't want to rush them, but...
Yeah, look, I mean, the earlier pass, Wire was a little bit too long, making that pass to Crystal in the corner. They created that overload situation. She'll hit that. Don't lose her.
Oh,
got away off one. Nice box out.
That's what I'm talking about. Who's going to bust it open? Who's going to hit shots? Is it going to be Maru Edenagi going from the perimeter?
Yeah.
Or one of the Legia Walkers? Or a Cuppy Green?
Eight on the clock. You're going to have to do something. Okay, she launched that in hope.
I think, is Legia Walker taking the Amy Russell position?
Yeah, she'll be playing forward. Yeah. Yeah, Russell's coming back in the game now.
8:13 to go.
Weak side girls,
great
weak
no-look
side
pass.
girls, weak side.
That's the 3-point lead at 8 minutes to go.
Yeah, still early in the game. It's a walk-up situation. It's going to be a little bit more fluid in their offense.
2-3 zone.
Yep. Double screen action.
Getting outside the screens, seeing what's coming. I think
Nice.
Trent Adam would have filmed probably more games than anyone at this tournament.
Yeah, he has.
He's a very well prepared coach.
Yep. Three-point game. 7:30 to go till the end.
Oh,
Watch
nice
that
finish,
reach.
is it? Not quite.
Nice box out. Yeah, you saw that.
Yeah. And they've been calling that consistency.
Yep.
It's players trying to, I guess, slow down that break and put their hands in.
Sub in. Amy Russell's back in the game. Leanne's rolling the dice.
Yeah, and Trent making everybody on the floor from New Plymouth Girls High School know that
She's on
Amy has 4 fouls.
Yeah.
Get away from the ball, Amy. That's where you've been fouling everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
Run back on D-trans.
Yeah. A little double team action. 3-point
Will they
game.
take it straight at her?
7 minutes. Yeah, they will. That's smart.
She gives up
Whoa. Who was that on?
7, I think.
14. Quincy Bartlett. Yeah.
That's her third.
Okay. 3-point game. Puts it to the line. Just weren't quick enough. Weak side defender rotator, but
Amy wasn't really wanting to play defence there.
No.
Didn't want to be challenged, didn't want to move her feet and let that one go. And of course, the help side came across. There's no weak side rotation.
Yeah.
Easy points or easy foul in that case.
Okay, 4-point game. 6:50 to go.
Double screen action for Walker.
Why'd you bail out of that? Smart in the post. I was wondering what she's doing posting up, but she's got that drop step downloaded.
I hope I keep coming to nationals because I can't wait to see her play in 4 or 5 years. It's going to be exciting.
I think the term will be boss woman.
Boss woman?
Yep. Yep. Just got to make your free throws, that's all.
Well, for all intents and purposes, she should have been had a national title
last year.
Under 13s.
Yeah.
That's a nice finish.
Yeah. 3-point game, 6:38 to go.
Which is coming up next week down in Dunedin.
Down in sunny Dunedin.
Sunny Dunedin. Well, it's been sunny. My wife's been sending me photos of the kids at the beach.
Oh, okay, that's good.
So, of course, you wear a wetsuit down there. The water's only about 12 degrees.
I was going to say, you're optimistic. Hand up. Watch the spin.
Down at the beautiful St. Clair Beach.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Both of them got it. Double whistle.
Yeah.
Double-handed reaching.
A little too aggressive on that. They're in the penalty now. Is that the 4th foul now, or is that the 5th?
4th.
Okay.
It's coming up with the 4th.
Yeah.
The flag should go up as the ball comes in the court.
Not yet.
Oh, it's coming up now. Oh. Another offensive rebound.
Yeah,
Crystal
but she should have. Oh, there's only 5 on the clock, but 3-point game. Watch the hand check. Amy, you can't get yourself in there.
Already opened up to now a 5-point lead.
5-point game.
The biggest lead has been 6.
Yeah. one.
And one.
Smart.
Cuts it to 3, maybe
Smart.
2.
Three-point margin. Quincy Bartlett out of the game. Rushes a free throw.
Oh, there's a hand in.
Yeah, tempted. Okay.
Ledger Walker trap.
Now,
Oh.
8-second call. Good hustle. It's a little.
The Ledger Walker's chasing in the front court.
Yep.
Or in the back court.
Okay. 3 points.
Interesting enough, Trent's not playing Kayla at the point at those times.
Yeah.
Maybe he's trying to rest her and. Oh.
There's the help. Don't get drawn into that.
Manuirarangi for 3.
Right, rims it. Let it go, Amy. 4:40 to go, 3-point game. Nice step through. Oh.
The hands out. Oh, she got her hands in there again.
Yeah. And be careful. Come to the ball.
Great finish, Manuirarangi again.
Yep.
Stretching it to that 5-point lead.
5-point margin.
4:19 to go.
Stop fiddling with the ball. Well sold.
Well sold. There was contact certainly as she's going to the basket, got in the layup step.
Cradling the ball.
I think Coach Adam would be thinking he's a little frustrated. Yes. I can understand why. If I was in his position, I'd be frustrated.
Yeah.
If I was in Coach Walker's position, I'd be stoked.
Misses one. Okay, 4-point game, 4 minutes to go.
There's Manuirarangi taking over that ball carrying.
Nice on ball. More punch screen action.
Responsibility.
Whoa. Come on, close out. She got a drive on you.
Yeah, hands out. Oh, yes. Charlize.
Didn't need to jump.
I think that will be 4 on Charlize, or is that reaching for the number 5?
Didn't need to jump. Yeah, that's 4.
Saw the score bench official reaching for the number 5 there. I was like, I'm pretty sure it was 4.
About to throw something out of this vantage point.
Is this the first time out of the second half? So potentially another 5 to go.
Yeah.
Which I imagine they may get used. Coach Adams decided that talking with the referees is a little bit more important.
Yeah. He's up 4. 3:50 to go.
And as assistant coach, with my boys team, I kind of use that myself a little because obviously, then Gav and Gavin Briggs can concentrate on what's going on with the team.
Yep.
And I can have a word. And obviously, the basketball community in New Zealand's reasonably small, and you generally know most of them. So, yeah. Only one of them's told me to sit down and be quiet, and that was in the first game.
Oh, that's strange, that. That wouldn't have been Kieran by any chance, would it?
Has he got a reputation? Actually, Jilly did have a word to me, and she said, well, now you know him. And I said, now I do.
Yeah.
Obviously coming up on the live stream is the second boys semi-final, Westlake St Pat's. And last year there was representation from 3 Auckland schools in the top 4. Yep. This year it's 2.
Potentially could be none.
Potentially could be none in the final. There was 2 last year in the final.
Yeah. I mean, that was a very good game yesterday, Westlake St John's. Went right to the wire.
That's right.
That's a crucial low board. 4-point margin, they score here. It'll be very tough to rattle. We're going to do Alice on board. Not a bad job by 15 on that switch.
Nice job. Too easy inside though. That is too easy. Amy Russell not playing.
No.
Just getting caught in behind really.
Yeah.
Probably not wanting to foul, but
No.
that's a 6-point lead now.
Yeah.
Again, the biggest in the game. And a turnover. And the right time to get a momentum swing for New Plymouth girls.
St. Peter's need to stop.
And then to score.
Yeah. Is that double screen action?
Well, that's flat. There's a
Good.
chance.
Watch that ball. Draw and pass.
Oh,
Get out of the corner.
maybe not the shot you want
No.
from that shooter. That one is. And she drills it.
Yeah.
She does hit big shots. She does
Yeah.
shoot a lot of times, but
Yep.
she often comes up with the big shot.
3-point margin. 2:30 to go. And Plymouth up by 3.
Cutting the lead in half.
Yep. Again, big play for St. Peter. She's going to go at you, Amy. You're on 4. You can't help.
Oh, that's too easy.
Come on.
And then all that was Ledger Walker, maybe a little fatigue. Plays a lot of minutes. Came out, and Connie Politi read that. Can't give her her right.
Yeah.
That's going to be too easy. Nice work inside, draws the foul.
Yep.
We're under that 2-minute margin. Any timeout will be advanced.
Yep.
And you see the change in the rules coming up. You lose that opportunity to have your third timeout,
Yeah.
which is interesting. FIBA deciding that they don't want to extend the end of game situations. That wasn't even close.
If you're leading into that period, you'll be happy if that. If you're not,
You probably, I imagine there's going to be a whole lot of timeouts burnt with about 2-3 minutes to go.
yeah.
Unless your momentum, I mean, and that's something you need to think about.
4-point game here.
4-point game, 1:56. The clock's actually not running, so it's pretty easy to read. There it is, started now.
Caught you out on that screen action again.
And that's too easy again. You know, the big players and there's the timeout for St. Peter's is at their second. That's too easy 2 times in a row. Politi and Manu Irirangi have managed to get the ball on their right-hand side and drive down 2-player game. Just getting the defense to come at them a little bit, get that shift. You know, having the defense run out of them, it's just too easy. Start's not good enough. Closing out the right hand there. You know, the left hand rather than the right hand. And that's bread and butter for those girls.
It is. I mean, it's a nice little set he runs where quite often that guard or ball side guard will cut baseline, set a fake screen and come up. They'll set that double screen split line, turn around. Yeah, it's good. And quite often the 11 girl will slip that screen action and dive on the rim as well. So they've done a pretty good job defending it until about the last minute.
And yeah, you kind of want to defend that really well right throughout the game. So, interesting situation. 6-point lead going the last 1:46, and I guess you'd want to feel confident you've got that 6-point lead, but there's some weapons in that St. Peter's team.
Oh, there definitely is. Hey, they can easily drive and get to the free throw line. For St. Peter's, I guess the other issue they've got to deal with is, they got fouls to give. It's getting near that point of the game.
And who do they get them to do it? Because smart play, misses it though. Rebounding's the key.
She gambled. Don't you foul. Oh dear.
Control there from Connie Politi, experience.
Yeah.
Quick shot.
Didn't need
They all drop.
Oh.
It does. Becomes
6-point game.
No, I think that's a 5-point
Five-point
game.
game. Oh.
Quick shot coming off the
knee.
leg.
16 seconds on the shot clock. 5-point margin.
And I would say there's probably at least four possessions,
Yep.
maybe
St.
5
Peter's.
left in the game.
St. Peter's need to stop. They need it now.
Can't play the foul game unless
No.
she's already talked about it.
Yeah, watch that back screen action.
There's the
Good.
steal.
Go to the rim. Go to the rim.
She's pulling up. And
Oh!
she banks a 3.
Oh!
Crystal Ledger Walker. Everybody in the gym screaming their lungs out. The long pass.
Oh, what's the score?
The foul. Probably a good foul. I
Yeah.
think it's her 5th, but she had to do it.
She's got to.
Got to put her on the line.
Yeah. Timeout called.
No. I think after the shot, she wants it if she makes the second. That's 5 fouls. Charlize
Yeah.
Ledger Walker. It was a good foul. That's a foul she should have made.
Yep. The pressure was up the court. Put her on the line. Crucial here, they box out.
I
on
would have
this.
taken a little longer to get my sub in.
Yeah. Second free throw. Do not let them get an O board.
And is Crystal Ledger Walker going for the win? I mean, we said there's going to be 5 possessions. There's already been 3.
Yeah.
This is huge.
She's missed it.
Paletti gets the board. She's going to bring it out. It's just a smile. She shoots it. And there's Amy Russell's 5th foul.
Started with the box out on that second free throw. Cannot let this girl get that second free throw. These are big.
I'm picking she's going to make both.
Okay.
Okay, I'm out.
Yeah. This is the one. Do not let her get an O board here because you know how
I like my
athletic she
guards
is.
coming in. Just as about the rim, ball's about to hit the rim, and at least
Yeah.
you're covering things.
Makes the adjustment.
Timeout.
Oh, okay.
Saving it.
Game.
A 3-point game. Who are the shooters out there? That's one of them.
Why would you? Whoa.
What are you trying to pass that for? She caught the ball under the hoop.
Yeah.
You got to take that up. Another gamble. That's Crystal's. They're going for the 3. I think it is the 3. That's not. That is the 5th. That is the bonus.
Crucial, those two starters fouling out. You know,
It's very crucial.
yeah, 3-point margin.
4 will be difficult.
Yeah. Timeout's gone in, I think. Got a box shooter out here. Don't break the line.
There's the timeout to advance.
Yeah. Okay, 50 seconds to go. 5-point margin. It's been a great game.
Now, there's a lot to lead changes.
Yeah.
You know, New Plymouth have gone out to a 6-point lead
Yeah.
early on. It's still only been 5-6 points has been the biggest difference.
Yeah.
St.
definitely.
Peter's always been a comeback, and they've had 2 big threes.
Yeah.
One off the bank, but they'll take them anyway you can get them. And really, they're going to have to do it again.
Yeah. You'll be fouling, won't you?
Well, you got to foul.
Yeah.
And then you got to come down. I think Leanne's run out of timeouts. This will be her 3rd. This one's obviously advanced.
Yeah.
50 seconds to go. Got to rely on maybe some full court pressure. But as you've seen, New Plymouth girls have been able to stretch, get the long pass down the court,
That's been
either
layup.
convert or get on the line.
Yeah.
And there will be a situation when New Plymouth have to chase.
Yeah.
St. Peter's will have to chase.
Yeah.
And if New Plymouth, they can get the thing and just eat clock, I guess.
Yeah.
Clock's their friend, they want to use it up.
Yep.
Look for some double screen action potentially for on ball and show. Another big shot. Oh.
Nice hustle.
Oh.
Bad luck. Okay, what are you doing defensively? Yeah, you got to. Come on, come on. You should have fouled further up the court.
No, I think that might have been good. Kayla hit the last two. It might work out. So Bailey Ransfield on the line to shoot free throws. She's got a big smile on her face. Is that nerves?
She's relaxed. That's right. 2-for-1 scenario now.
That's right. That could be... Oh.
That's good. To push it.
2 threes to tie it. Foul, no. Leave her open again. Just get a 2.
Yeah, too long.
8 seconds remaining. It is over.
Yeah.
We have our second finalist, New Plymouth Girls High School, going back to the final. It's been a long time since Trent Adam has been to the finals. He's over there shaking the hands of Leanne Walker, and a great result for him and his team.
Yeah, definitely. Look, I mean, they've been one of the better well-coached teams here. They stayed in their structure all game. You know, very clinical. They went and found the defensive players in foul trouble and punished them accordingly. Great effort by St. Peter's, a team that's a little undersized, but, you know, I don't think Leanne loses any of these players. So she's got the nucleus of a very good squad there for 2015, and knowing her, she'll be back and more determined than ever to build on this program.
Yes, definitely, and you know, it's great to see these girls playing such good structured basketball. I thought the defense was really good.
Yeah.
You know, they work tough, and then we've got 2 central teams playing off in the final, Wellington and New Plymouth Girls High School, and you know, Wellington's had the win on them. I think I understand there's been 2 wins in a row to Wellington, but sometimes always tough to win the third one.
Yeah, the team's always due to get you. You play them enough times, and look, hey, it's going to be a good recovery session tonight, tomorrow for these girls, and roll on tomorrow.
Well, thanks, Gorbs. I'm Brett Bitahari, and it's been very enjoyable bringing you this semi-final, girls semi-final. So, catch you all soon.
And